obviously you never want anybody to get hurt, but Shea Fields not having anything torn, is that kind of good news on Saturday?
Yeah, it is. He's getting an MRI now, so we'll find out some more. Hopefully everything, he didn't break anything. They're doing an MRI to make sure the ligaments and all that. So hopefully he'll be able to get back sooner than later.
We've seen Bryce Bobo a little bit more the last few weeks. Is he a guy that needs to kind of step up now?
Yeah, Bryce had some nice plays the other night in the game, and if Shea can't go, then we'll have to move some people around and more guys that get more reps because we'll be down fewer numbers.
We saw Ryan Severson walking up, no boot or anything on his foot. How's the?
He's still got an ankle brace type thing. We'll know more as this week goes on, and hopefully we can get him back. He's a big part of our football team, especially on special teams and of course at linebacker. But he's a heart and soul of a lot of things that we do on our football team.
Looking at the film, how did your young linebackers play the other night?
Good and bad. Good and bad. But they played hard and they made some plays, gave up some big plays, and which hurt us. But I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But the first time out there playing, but they did. But overall, they made some plays. They weren't just like standing out there. They were able to make some plays and do some things, and I think they both got a good future ahead of them.
What are some?
Barring injury, do you like Stefan at left and Sam at right? Do you think that's?
Yeah, I thought Stefan did really well at left tackle, and I thought Sam did well at right tackle, and that's where we'll keep it right now.
So when you looked at the film finally this past weekend, did you see anything? What were some of the biggest takeaways that you had from the game after watching it again?
Well, early in the game, they made a couple of great catches and great throws. We're kind of all over the guy. They had to review a couple of them. I think it's kind of iffy. So I thought that when we bounced back and shut them down for 2 quarters, and then when they came back in with the running quarterback, we missed a tackle and didn't adjust correctly to a couple things that a couple of little things that really end up hurting us, and that's kind of what happened there.
Looking back at it, it seems like your offense and defense just couldn't click at the same time together. Is that kind of something you noticed?
Yeah, very true. When we were up 24-17, we kept stopping them. We couldn't get the offense clicking to go score. We should have gone up I thought we should have been up like 31-17 or something like that. It might have been a whole different story, and we couldn't do it. Credit to them. They made some plays. But that would have been nice there to kind of get a little cushion, there's no doubt.
You mentioned after the game, so you're a little bit worried about your players' minds, like how they were going to respond to this one. Yeah. How do you feel like they responded?
Everybody was here on time for meetings, had meetings alert, on time for practice. All those are the type of things you look for, and they're all doing that. And they've always responded hard and well, and I don't see any difference.
Struggled a bit with the run-first quarterback. Now you face another one this week. Can that help you, at least having that on film?
Yes, it can, because they got to show exactly what they'll do, because Oregon State will take a couple of things in similar formations and do the exact same thing. So we've got to be ready for that. And the quarterback they have is an excellent runner also. That was a situation that we had practiced and worked on and just didn't do a good enough job coaching it.
Alex Kinney had 5 punts, 42.1 net, I believe, and they only had 13 yards return yards against him. Was that kind of what you were expecting when you recruited that kid?
Yeah. He was the #1 punter in America coming out of high school, and we got him. And he's very talented, and he's kind of settling in. He's not really a freshman anymore, so I think that really helped his confidence. And you've kind of seen it grow as the year went along. And the other night he had an excellent game. Pinned him inside the 20 twice and had 2 50-plus punts. I mean, he did a good job.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.